Hello all, welcome back. Today we are going to learn Tailwind CSS, and of course we are going to use Tailwind CSS in our project. Okay, let's start with Tailwind CSS. I hope you love CSS, and if you don't give respect to that CSS, please it will trouble you in while doing projects. So please spend at least 15 minutes to improve your skills in CSS. Okay? Which either Tailwind CSS or Bootstrap or Material UI doesn't matter, but just take one framework and just adapt it thoroughly. Okay, here anyway. Uh, next for Next.js projects and Next.js team is giving a lot of support for Tailwind CSS so that we can use same framework. And of course, Tailwind CSS is really awesome. Okay, as yesterday we have done simple. We started some project like for playground for learning purpose. So we have created two folders inside the app directory. So if you create a folder, it will be a route. Okay, that means it will provide navigation. So let me, I think we have opened it. So even we have provided links also. Just if you click on about, it is going to navigate to about page. This UI is really bad. And if you click on contact, okay, it is going to display in the contact page. Okay, fine. So if you want a brand new page for your the purpose, so please go and create a folder inside that and just create a page.jsx and even you can give a your component name. Suppose if it is about, you can absolutely give about. You don't need to put only page. Even if you put page also, it will take care of that like that. So page is there. Okay, fantastic. So now because this UI is really bad, so we need to focus on improving the UI part. So we can take help from Tailwind CSS. Just observe carefully. Just scroll down. You will see some beautiful things. So you see uh, nice image and some information about that image. And if you see, so they will provide a lot of like they're inbuilt. They're providing lots of classes and you can use like inline styling. Okay, so most of the people thought that it's like inline stylings, but no, because we need to give a class names because they came up with utilities and lot of things so that our job is very easy. Okay, easily because just inline how we are writing inline styling the same way we can write tailwind classes and we can bring the better UI. So let's just see like the size. So in our so we can customize the themes according to our expectation. Okay, lots of advantages are there. So I will show you one beautiful thing here. So if you see, yeah. So normally, if you want to build e-commerce application, there's the cart and cart like product and product details and ratings. These are very important, right? So if you see, already they provide some simple template like this is the React JS, and even they have provided some example as well. So if you know the React JS, easily you can understand what they are designed here. So even with this information, you can design React components also. Okay, this is super awesome. So we will take the help from these information definitely, and buttons and everything. Okay, lot more. Okay, lot. Just I'm just showing because if you see if you want to display any images in the gallery, so they're providing lots of see, classes, utility classes. Okay, and they're providing like dark mode and light mode features also. So let's use those all these things. So just go to and get started. So normally, if you want to install on your project, um, we should go and install like Tailwind CSS packages like this. Install hyphen D means as a dev dependency, but already for Next.js, while installing the Next.js, we have chosen the option that we need a Tailwind CSS, right? Already it has already configured for us. Okay, suppose if you didn't choose Tailwind CSS, And if you want to explicitly install it, so please go and follow these instructions. I think we have done the setup, and let's utilize the Tailwind features. So suppose container, suppose if you want to go with a divs kind of thing. Okay, let's say we can just go with some examples so that it's going to be very easy. So this is the about page. This is the about page. Where is our about page? Okay, about page. Okay, this is not good CSS. Here, what I'm doing, I'm just taking another h1 tag, another h1 tag. Suppose if you want to apply the CSS, okay, first, because one file is very important. This is a globals.css. Here we have defined, we have imported something. So right now, don't worry about like what is here, like just given some colors for the body, background color, and suppose some media, root means dark mode, or this is for normal mode. If you want to apply the preferred dark mode, you can go with that. Like, but slowly we can adapt. It's not that much good to dig into everything. So first we should know how to use the Tailwind CSS feature. So this about.css, about.jsx page, we need to import that the globals file. So input is that it's there in app directory. Okay, right now we are also in the same directory. So mention globals.css. That's it. So that we can use utility classes for from the Tailwind CSS. So here instead of giving like inline stylings like style background color is equal to red. So if you see, I'm going to do the same thing with help of Tailwind CSS. Here, how you will provide the class names, like here everything we are going to deal with the class names, because already that Tailwind CSS is giving already uh, classes, and what are the styles for those particular classes already predefined. So if you want to change, okay, we can customize it. But right now, so far, whatever the Tailwind CSS is providing, we can go with that. In the long run, we will learn how to customize the themes and all those things as well. So here background color red. So if you see, just give like bg hyphen red, and even suppose 500. 500 means um like strongness, like I don't know what we call. Suppose if you give a 200, like it will give a light red color. If you give a 700, and it will give a bright red color. So let's say I just given 500. So let's see the class name. Okay, this is done by the Tailwind. This is done by the Tailwind. And if you see the this one, we just applied inline CSS. This is done by the Tailwind CSS. Okay, simple. Because here the only thing is we should aware of that. What are the utility classes are there? How to use those things? So even if you see, if we just give a class name bg red 500, what happened in the background? So he's applying, okay, he's applying these styles. So background hyphen color, end of the day it's a normal CSS. So and he's giving a combination of this RGB, okay, this color combination. So the opacity and everything has that. Suppose if you give like 700 or something, 800, 900, up, I think up to 900 we can give, if I'm not wrong. So because if you see, observe the carefully the background color change. Otherwise I will do one thing. I can add 3 or 4 h1 tags, and we can give some. Suppose this is 300, this is 500, 700, 900. Okay, I think so maximum 900 and 1000, but still just focus on. So if you see, you will find easily that the difference between those red colors. Okay. This is one thing. And suppose if you want to add colors, or what we can say, So text alignments and font size. Okay, just go with the font size. Um, Font. It will give some suggestions. Flex one. Otherwise, I just forgot those things. Stroke. Okay. Stroke. I'm giving some Indigo 700. Let's see what will happen. Yes, of course. We should do in a meaningful way. Just don't add randomly. So, size. Let's see. Because I'm not good at CSS. That's why I need to take some time. So definitely use okay font family, font sizes. Okay, let's go with the font family. So here, just take some examples. Okay, how we need to apply some font family. So here, font sans. Okay, automatically it will apply some different styles based on that class name. This is font sans we are taking for the first H1 tag and font serif or mono, different kind of things. I know you're feeling a little bit boring, don't worry. But while doing, you can choose the right CSS classes and apply it and make things beautiful. Because end of the day, will see your user can't see your logic or something. So we should give a better CSS. So if you see, like, I hope you're able to see the changes between these font styles, right, for a family. In the same way, if you want to apply some different that the height, width, colors, is there text decoration? Let's see. Okay, let's go with some button. Okay, let's go with some button. Okay, so I want to add some buttons. Right now, I'm just adding randomly to just understand the fundamentals of this one. Like click here. Let's click here. So let me comment on this thing, and even I'm just removing this style. So make it simple div. Just removing everything. Just suppose if you want to create any buttons like increment counter or something, click here. Let's see how it is displaying first of all. Okay, click here. Okay, it is like a simple string. It is showing like a simple string, but it's a button, right? So we need to add some styles. So don't break our head how to add. So just go to this thing, just search like button button styles. Hopefully it should give some suggestions. No, I'm just searching in Next.js. Sorry. Okay, where is let's go for button styles. Okay, buttons. Okay, here, so of course, input type file. I need proper buttons. Okay, where is actually? Ah, I'm not sure. Border size effects. Why it is not showing proper place? Because we should have good knowledge on how to search the information also. The idea, just a minute, just a minute. I can find out. We need proper buttons. Okay, you see. Oh my God, how many styles he has applied? Oh, I'm just taking, just copying. Let's see whether it is a good thing or how it is going to display. Just a message. Just apply a lot of classes, utility classes. So you see how beautiful is this? Okay. You can change the background color because mouse over effect and font size, everything is predefined. So that, okay, of course, you don't need to just copy paste the things blindly, but you can change according to your taste. Okay. So the hover color is this, and the hover text is this. Okay, hover text color. When we are focusing, this is the color. Lots of things are there. So if you see when you are focusing, this is a purple, right? I will change to red now. Let's see what will happen. Okay, just go and do mouse forward. Mm-hmm. It should show some red. Yeah, if you see some border color is got the red. Okay, of course I'm just doing bad CSS definitely. So I hope you guys understood, right? So only thing is just go and check what are the, because suppose for font size you will definitely find lots of classes and font style and border and spacing and div containers, lots of things you will get. So please go and utilize that. But for now, for the thing, okay, what I'm going to do, so I want to copy some thing that make our UI little bit good. So just add it. Like suppose if you don't have an image tag, it will be a problem. Okay. For now, I'm just putting comment for this. Let's see. Then we can add image. Yes, you see, this is a like one card, and here we need to add image. Let's see. We can add image. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, understood or not? Because of course I know it's a little bit boring, but you guys understood or not what we are doing?
Yes, we understood.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So now we should understand how to add an image in Next.js. Next.js is providing a beautiful, because how it is providing a link tag, okay, is giving a image tag, okay, from Next.js. So you can take help from that. Okay, of course you can do normal images also, the normal CSS. Let's see why it is throwing error. It is throwing error because image has no corresponding closing tag. Uh-huh. Why I didn't, how the closing tag is missing? Let me, let's close, add the closing tag. Maybe I didn't copy it properly from. So here we don't have a proper path because this is, we don't have this image. So that definitely it will show some alternative text in place of that image. We are not able to see any image. So if we have any image path online, online image path something, or we can find out, we should download some images. So if just, you please always just take few few image URLs handy. Online image URL for testing. Yeah, I think last time we have taken help from this one. Okay, suppose he's giving some, not sure that is the proper URL. Let me check this image. This, otherwise, just we can download some image directly. Yeah, we have some image, so why can't we use the same path for the source? Save it. Save it. Hopefully it should. Yeah, beautiful. So we have some image. So if you see, just we applied some CSS with Tailwind says, that's why it is just giving a rounded image. So instead of writing directly our own CSS, it's better to adapt a Tailwind CSS thing. So if you see, like if you just change simple class, maybe it will, instead of displaying rounded, it will display square shape or a different things. Okay, so please go and learn. So, and if you see a width 96 and a lot of simple um, classes are there. So for colors, okay, this is the combination SKY, I mean sky color, that like 900, or thickness, like how much, and the typography, and even shadows as well. Okay, shadows LG 2XL, so you can provide a lot of things. Okay, now we can come back to our topic. So I hope understood like how to use Tailwind CSS, or still I need to give some examples. Is it okay, everyone? Just say understood the basics or not.
Yes, Anna.
Simple. If you want a button, just go and find out some examples with buttons and just understand, okay, what are the classes they are providing. Okay, if you just by heart like one by one, it's very difficult. So just take an example what you want to do. Suppose if you want to design a login form, or if you want to design something. So based on that, just start searching styles, utility classes, and just try to implement so that it's easy. It will be easy. Okay, so fine. So far well and good. So here now i want to I want to we need to implement a navigation bar, okay, beautiful navigation bar. So now we can start doing a project, and we can utilize some Tailwind CSS powers. Okay, are you ready? So now we can focus on our project, and whatever is required for our project, we are going to learn. Just say one more time, yes or no.
Anna, Tagana.
Yeah, tell me.
అన్న, ఇది ఒక నిమిషము. ఇది నాకు నెక్ చేసి రావట్లేదు అన్న ఇది.
Yeah, we can check after the session.
ఓకేనా?
Why it is not, and what is the error it's showing?
ఈవెంట్ కంపైల్డ్ క్లయింట్ అండ్ సర్వర్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ. టైం పడుతుంది, రావట్లేదు.
Okay, just a minute. I'm just checking. Tailwind says navbar XJS. We can take some examples. So this is a navbar about services, pricing, contact, or let's try to find what. This is a float byte. Just a minute. Because it should give proper results. Right? Maybe I'm not sure how to search properly. For the navigation bar. Varun, can you check where we have this some default good example for navigation bar about the Tailwind CSS? Yesterday I found it, but I'm not sure. So where I can get components. This is the default one. Just a minute. I will find out. Don't worry, because already I've done a practice, but I forgot from where I have copied. Tables, interactions, SVG, plugins, uh, navigation bar. So this is somewhat good. Just a minute. At least from tomorrow, at least I will save those links without wasting time. Array. Okay. Now got Next.js. CSS.
Can you check this one link I have kept?
Given the chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is. So I just tried the same thing. Thanks. Okay. Fine. So I'm just deleting all these things. We can focus on, we can implement purposefully. So about pages there. Okay, I'm just going back. I'm just displaying. This is about page. Okay, fine. So now like plain CSS. So now we should design some beautiful header. So yesterday, hopefully you guys understand the app directory and what is the importance of layout.js. So here we have implemented navigation bar, right? We have implemented navigation bar. But if you want to create any simple component, okay, here I will clarify one simple thing, okay, not in detail. So if you want separate page, if you want a separate page and go and create a folder inside the, suppose if for about you want a separate page for that. At the time you can go and create a folder in that page.js. It will provide a separate page for you. And contact, you need a separate page. But if you see navigation bar, for navigation bar we don't need a page actually. Okay, if we can go with a simple component. Okay. Um, so, so how we are designing in React.js in the same way we can define our components and we can reuse it. So here the only big advantage with Next.js is, of course, a lot of things are there here. Whatever we have discussed so far, if you want a separate page, so directly if you want a separate page, of course, everywhere these are components only. Okay, don't think too much that this is the component. This is a React.js component only, but it will occupy the whole page. It will give a whole page for you. Instead of that, so if you want to create a simple components, how we are designing React.js, simple. Just go. Okay, for that, I'm doing. I'm just creating a separate folder. Observe carefully. I'm just creating a separate folder, new folder, and I'm just putting components. Okay. So just if you feel that, okay, for designing something, if you don't need a new page, it's better to go and add that thing in a component folder. And if you feel that, okay, I need a separate page for that, suppose for about I need a separate page, for contact I need a separate page, like that, if you decided that, okay, I need a separate page, go and create a page inside the app directory. So now simple, like if you just create a component folder. And now what I'm doing, for any e-commerce applications, header and footer is very important. Like, so just go for Amazon. So this whole portion we can consider header. Either you can include this navigation bar inside the header, or you can just place side one by one. That's your choice. And definitely we should have a footer. So in the same way, for our format friend also, we need a header with some beautiful navigation bar. At the same time, we need a footer. So for that header and footer, we know that we should place those things in a layout folder. Okay, here observe carefully. I will just give you one more time. So whenever you give a URL in the browser, okay, suppose we are going to define like www.formatsfriend.com. Okay, by default, it will display uh, the page.js file which is there in the app directory. And if you give a about, what it will do? First, it will hand over, of course, for the first page itself. So it will give this about page to layout, okay, and it will create a HTML file for us and it will return. At the same time, if you give contact, what will happen? Simple. So if you go with the contact, same layout is there. This time, it will give this contact page or component. It will give it as an input to a layout. So this layout will take care and it will create a HTML file and it will return for you. So this is what happening here, okay, inside layout. So for each and every page, okay, observe carefully in layout.js, this is okay. Every page, okay, whenever you hit www.formatfriend.com at the time, what Next.js is doing, Next.js is giving this page.js component as an input to this root layer, and it will construct the HTML file and it will return to us. And whenever we hit about at the time, it will give page.jsx, which is there in the about folder, as an input to this layout, and it will construct the proper HTML file and it will return to us. So everyone, do you have a clarity on this, or still you have a confusion about the layout and the pages? Just tell me, everyone understood or not?
Yeah, Raghu, understood.
Vasanta, Bhavita, Sweta,
Yes,
Rajender?
understood. Yes,
Yes,
understood.
sir.
Okay, so very good, simple. So because now for navigation bar, for implement, sorry, any questions? For navigation bar, I don't need a separate page, because navigation bar, I don't need a separate page. I need to place this component in each and every page. So please go on mute if you don't have any questions. So now what I'm doing, I'm just placing navigation bar as a separate component. Okay, so reusable component. Okay, we can learn in detail one by one. Don't worry. So here I'm just creating a component. So first thing, I need a header. So header dot JSX, and another folder, another file. We need a footer also, right? Footer dot JSX, done. And we need a navigation bar. Okay, so I'm just taking navbar dot JSX. I need three components. I need three components for each and every page inside the app directory. Suppose for about page also, I need a header, navigation bar, and footer. For contact page also, I need a header, navigation bar, and footer. For home page also, this is home page. Okay, this is home page. So let me remove all the unnecessary things so that it will be easy for us to understand. I'm just removing all the unnecessary thing in the home page. Not unnecessary. Right now, we are not going to use it. That's why I'm just removing this. Remove everything. This is a simple, and again, it's a simple component. And here I'm just putting a h1 tag. Okay, welcome to home page. Okay, this is the home page. Save it and just to see what is there in our application. So just go to home page. Now you will. So still it is not. It is taking some things from cache. So okay, welcome to home page. Okay, we just applied some styles, right? We just applied some styles: flex, screen, flex, column, and item center, justify between. Like because of that, this is coming in a center place. So okay, why can't we apply the same styles for about and these people also, so that hopefully it will follow the same style pattern for each and every page. Let me suppose this is the home page and click on about. Fantastic. Contact. So if you see how beautiful, because it's just adding some utility classes, flex, some, even I'm not very good at all these things, but if you see how beautiful is this. So now we should create a beautiful header and footer and navigation bar. Okay? Fantastic. So instead of just hard coding in pages, so anyway these components are reusable, because we are using header and footer and navigation bar in all the pages in our application. That's why I'm just creating as a separate component. These are completely now React components, so don't worry. So now let's focus on header. Okay, header. So just create a header. I'm just going the arrow function. The header, so okay, HEADER header.
Raghu,
Tell
we
me.
can do about and contact also for the component folder.
Yeah, if you don't want separate page, definitely you can go and create a enough component. But if you need a separate page, if you need a separate route, okay, I will
Oh,
tell you what is route. Now suppose I have created a header. Okay, just give me 2 minutes.
hmm.
So written, I'm just putting a div. I'm just putting here Okay, I'm header. Okay, I'm safe. So if you just put, if you this is a simple component, right? In the same way, about also same component, nothing new because this is just a component. Here also just a component. Okay, header. Now, if you go to your application, if you just go to our application, if you say, I need I need that, what is that? Header as a separate page. What it's saying? 404. Because unless until if you just add any component as a page, like in the app directory, it is not going to create a separate route for you. Understood? It will treat it's like a small component. అర్థమైందా? సో చూడండి,
1 minute.
yeah,
Uh, uh, so that if we want to create any extra or any another different page, then we need to create a individual, right?
yes,
If we want actually in the main page with header, footer, and navbar, if we want to create any other, then we need to create in the components page only, components folder only, right?
yes. And if you see, these are reusable, right?
Reuse,
About page. We are not going to place this
reuse.
about page in any other place.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and if you just define any component, which component means a small piece. Small means
Yes.
you can use everywhere. And one more thing, it is not going to provide a route for us. Okay, okay,
Yes.
for about and all those things. If that is there in that, so if you see, it is creating a new page for us. About page.
Uh,
Understood, everyone?
com-
Tell me.
Compare with React.js and Next.js, this is the difference, right?
Yeah. This is the one difference. Lots of advantages are there with the Next.js. Because
Okay.
if you want to implement the same kind of thing in
Uh,
React.js, you need to install React router and you need to do a lot of work actually. Okay. But Next.js, it is doing our work. Okay. It is saying that,
okay.
hey, Raghu, just create a folder and just create your component. Okay. If you want, I will create a separate route for you. You don't need to worry about installing React router and all those things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
here route means can you explain in Telugu?
Tell me. What's with the
Route.
okay, route. Route
Yeah,
means suppose
did
if
you
you
repeat?
see, um, this is there now, localhost 3000. Okay.
Mhm.
So forward slash about forward slash contact. So this is a new path, right? Localhost 3000 contact is a new path, and localhost forward slash about is a new path, right? So it is giving a new file. So
Yeah.
this small portion is there now. This one. So we can call it as a route. Like a new route. We are just creating a new route for it. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, got it, everyone? So at least simple understanding. If you need a separate page, you need a separate HTML file. Just remember, you need a separate HTML file for about page complete. You want to, you need a separate house. Because after marriage, normally people say that I can't live in this house. We are going to Hyderabad. We need a separate house. Okay, at the time, go and create separate folder and pay the rent separately. So otherwise, no problem. I will stay in the same home. I don't need a separate home. I'm ready to adjust or sort of situations. Then go with the component. Just simple example. Okay, got it. Understood. So if you see now, if you just do local host, or even if you just mention like components forward slash HEADR, it's not going to give a route for us. It will simply say that this page could not be found because it is not going to take care of these things as a pages. Okay, understood? Okay,
Yes,
Rajinder,
sir.
Varun, Sweta, Bhavita.
Yes, Anna.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, slowly we are creating an application. Okay, this is we have 3 pages. And now go to click on about and contact. Now we can go and create a header. So header, how we want to the header, of course, as I said, I'm just pouring designing. So for now, I'm just providing some class names of Tailwind. So if you want to add use a Tailwind CSS, what we need to do? We should import that utility file like globals dot CSS file. So that is there in the app directory and globals dot CSS. So then you can add your Tailwind classes. So here again, I'm just giving background color, so black and 500 or 300 or something. Just give so how to give a text color that I didn't remember this utility classes. It's very difficult for me. Like can anyone find out how what is the utility class for changing the color, not background color? Because we should remember these things. Otherwise, just check in the Google quickly.
Can
Text.
you try with
Sorry,
text teal?
text teal. Okay. Text black, text white. Okay, fantastic. So because we should adapt this what, the notations or whatever it is. That's white. Okay, I'm just giving white color as a text color. Let's see. Okay, right now we didn't place this header component anywhere, right? So fine, don't worry. So I'm the header, and here if you want to add any image and go and add some image. So for now I'm just giving like the formers and header. Okay, later we can design it properly. So and what I'm doing, this navigation bar is there now. Suppose it's the Amazon is there. So this is the header part, and the next one is the navigation bar. Okay, you can design header separately and you can design navigation bar separately. So that now I'm going back to navigation bar. So similarly we just navigation bar, save it. And footer, where is the footer? Save it, and please change the component name. Footer. Just copy and just make it footer. That's fine. This is again a footer. Just save it. And now just focus on the navigation bar. So here navigation bar I'm just giving nav bar. This is also nav bar. Fine. So we know, right? So these are the reusable components, and we need to use these components everywhere in all the pages in our application. So we have about and contact. Very soon we are going to create a product listing page, payment page, and a lot of things are there. So there we can understand much more detail. So here, so I want to, we need to add header and footer inside the layout. If you add a inside the layout, so it will go and apply for all the pages, right? You agree with me or not? Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no.
Yes, Anna.
Import, I'm just importing header. Okay. So if you see in next.js we are going to import like shortcuts like at the rate means it will point to this app folder. Okay, any uh, deep folder structure, if you just go and just put import from at the rate means it is going to point to this app folder. Okay, those are the shortcuts. Okay, we can discuss those things in detail separately. So header, and I need a nav bar. Okay, or if you're not comfortable with that, just go and put dot forward slash and find out the proper path and just give it that. But this is the simplest and easiest one and the good one. So just go, and again I want to import a footer because you see automatically it is suggesting this thing. So where I need to add a header. So okay, 1 minute. Okay, navigation bar is there now. Just cut this one and just place this navigation bar in this component. This is what we need, right? This is the navigation bar. Just save it. And now we are importing that navigation bar from navbar component, and we are going to place this. So here, okay, this is a children, like what is the main content of that our page, and here we need a footer, and the top of that we need a header and navigation bar. So I'm going to place header, okay, inside below the header we need a navigation bar, okay, navigation bar, and below the content we need a footer. So you see our layout is ready. Of course, we need to add a beautiful styles, and you need to know that how much space you want for header, how much height we need to give it for navigation bar, and how much height we need for footer, and just design it separately. Okay, so fine, let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, it will throw some error. Link, okay, link is not there because in navigation bar, we didn't import that link, right? So just import a link from the Next.js. Okay, that's fine. So that Next.js is happy, and hopefully it doesn't throw any error. Okay, but if you see header, I think we have given some background color to black, but I'm not sure why it is not showing. Okay, we can check that. But text color is changed to white, and if you click on about, it is going to about page and contact page. Hopefully we have a footer. The footer we are not able to see any text. Yeah, something, because this the main background color is overriding that color. Because the problem is, just a minute. Why it is overriding that background color? Okay, let me go to header first. Header we have given a background color as this one, but somewhere it is overriding the background color by themes like global.css. Somewhere in layout where we have applied class header. Okay, so I'm just removing this one. Hopefully this place it is just taking. So yeah, please find out from where it is just overriding the styles. Okay, so we can fix that.
Raghu, can you open that other page?
Yeah, tell me which one.
Header, navbar, and header ones. See, have given both the same stylings, navbar and header.
Yeah, now but also background color I'm just given black. For header also I've given a black, but here it is taking this background color for the page, like something, right?
Yeah, Raghu. You get no open developer tool and you can find it out.
Yeah, while doing practice, just fix that one and just let me know where I need to change. Okay, so right now, okay, I want to explain some beautiful things about the navbar. That's why I'm just taking time. Okay, now let's go and see where is our navigation bar. Suppose where is that? I think one you have given some suggestion. Okay, this one. So for understanding saying, I'm just copying this one, or whichever you feel is good, just copy paste and applies styles according to that. So I think it looks like this one is good for me. So I'm just copying for learning purpose only. So while doing project, definitely we can decide. So here, so we can replace with the links very soon. Just paste it. Okay, paste it. Just see the output of how it is looking. Farmer's friend. Oh, Tailwind CSS docs. Okay, docs are not there. Examples are not there. Blogs are not there. Okay, let's override with our links. Okay, this is okay. The advantage with this Tailwind CSS is, so even if you just open in a mobile device, it will looks perfect. Okay, suppose if you are not good in CSS like me, it just take help from the Tailwind predefined things. Okay, Now let's see, just update because nothing, end of the day, everything is HTML and CSS only and Tailwind classes. So here, first of all, it is showing Tailwind CSS, right, as a big text. So there, just change it like a format string. Save it. Let's see the output. So,
Raghu,
yeah, tell me.
when we are using Tailwind CSS, we no need to apply any different styles for mobile screen, right?
Like, yeah, if you use um, what responsive styles. Means suppose if you see in this
Okay.
example, he is using,
EMS.
yeah, he is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
using flexbox and everything. He has done properly responsive
Yeah,
design.
okay. LGMT. So it is okay.
Got it now?
It already
Because
depending.
he
Yeah,
has
yeah, yeah.
he has used all proper Tailwind classes. That's why it is working.
Okay.
For all the screens, he has written all the classes.
Don't think that Raghu, I will add a header and automatically it will work in all the screens. No, we need to add
Uh,
proper CSS utility classes from Tailwind.
if we want to apply these styles, we no need to import anything, right? From like a Tailwind CSS link or anything.
Nothing, because if you see already you have done globals.css, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
So in these globals, we have imported base and components and utilities. Okay, from here it is coming, and we
Okay.
have done default configuration in tailwind.config.
Content. Yes.
And slowly,
Yeah.
slowly adapt these things. Okay, fine.
But in
So
React.js, compulsory we need to write for different styles, right? For mobile and
no, no, everywhere the
React.
same thing. You can use the Tailwind in React application also for simple
Oh, okay.
HTML application also. It's nothing new. It's just a CSS framework like a Bootstrap.
Oh, we can use Tailwind also in the React, say.
Yeah, everywhere. Even simple
Yeah,
HTML file also you can use a Tailwind CSS.
yeah, okay.
Good. Okay, where are we? We are applying some format string. So if you see here, we need to replace docs with the home, about, and contact, and whenever we click on it, it should navigate properly. So for that, what we need to do, because already we have links, right? We have links. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to copy this link and I will replace with the this anchor tag because already some docs is there now. Just go and replace it. Okay. For examples, we have something. Of course, it will break some UI, but we should apply some proper UI. Copy it and remove these things. This is the navigation bar. So we just added three links. Just remove this one. Okay. So maybe it will break some. Okay, if you see, yeah, home is available, about is available, contact is also available, but it is not aligned properly. We need some spacing between those things. Like so, if for that, what we can do here, the spacing. Okay, I'm just giving spacing x1. Really, I don't know in detail meaning of that, but it will give some spacing. Okay, one means it will give some space. Just go and give 3 so that it will give a space 3 times than the previous. Beautiful, right? Now if you see about page, contact page, the home page, and just design the header properly, and just add a beautiful logo here. Okay, how to add a logo? Okay, suppose if you found some image over here, just they added some SVG image here, SVG image here, This is the path. This is the path. So if you give a proper path, or even if you just download it to our project directory and just give a proper path, so it will work. So if you have any online URL for that image, you can just replace now itself. And here, suppose if you don't need this button, just remove it. Or if you want, you can add it. Otherwise, in future, home is there, about is there, contact is there, and product listing is there. Suppose if you want to display all the products like that, like this. So very soon we are going to design this one. I think maybe it will take hardly 2 or 3 days to design this home page with all beautiful this product listings. So for that we need a product listing, right? So here, no problem. Just go and create. So if you want to display all the products in a separate page, but observe carefully in Amazon, what he is doing in the home page itself, he is just displaying all the at least some information about the product. So that we are going to add products information in the home page itself. Okay, we can add it. Okay, got it. So this is a navigation
Yes, sir.
bar. So of course, for now we no need this button. Let's say just compare with Amazon, we don't need those things. I think if you see this is the navigation bar. Okay. Header we didn't implement so far. Just we have just created a component itself. I think we don't need that button. So just go and remove that button, unnecessary button. Of course, you don't need to just copy the same thing which I copied from Tailwind CSS. You can go and find multiple things, or you can just implement from the scratch. Anything is fine. So I don't need this separate thing. So I'm just removing this. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. So fine. And if you don't like this color, okay, suppose Amazon, okay, it is just taking some kind of a gray color and a text color is something different. So go and because where are those styles is applied? So if you see background color teal 500. So if you just give green, okay, I know this is not a good thing, but it's okay. Let's see. So if you think it's green, so anyway we are dealing with the farmer's friend, so that it's better to use the styles very close to forming, right? So that just try to use the green color, but end of the day, users should be happy who are using this application. They should give a good feedback and they should feel happy about that UI. So that just focus on the UI. So hopefully we have designed little bit about the navigation bar. Okay, just replace this with a beautiful icon for farmer's friend, so that it is ready. And an Amazon navigation bar. So you can add all these things like fresh pet supplies, of course, when it comes to the farmer's friend, or you can create separate project for Amazon and separate project for farmer's friend. So just do all the practice, take the inspiration from Amazon, recreate Amazon itself, simultaneously just start building farmer's friend. That's your choice. Okay, because Amazon is already existing, so that you can take a reference, and farmer's friend is not there, so that you should visualize and you should think and you should decide how it will be, so that you will get more knowledge. Okay, this is like little
Raghu,
bit
can you click on contact once?
our application. Yeah, right now we are in contact page.
About? Okay.
Yeah, it's there, same link, right? Same link.
I mean that navigation is showing in every page like that I was thinking.
Okay. Yeah, it's showing in every page. Yeah. See, because this is a reusable component, we just added that in a layout page, right? Layout. So if you just place header and navigation bar and footer in the layout page, and this is the page, this is the new page, because if you go to home page, this component will come and replace here, and if you go to about page, and about page will come as a input property, and it is going to display that. Yeah, even I will okay, I think maybe after 1 or 2 sessions, once you are comfortable with that, we are going to delete everything from layout page and we are going to design everything. So here nothing is there now. So if you see these we have imported some styles and components. Here some just metadata for this HTML file. This is a simple component. The component name is a root layout. it is just taking children, because if you just pass any children, and it is going to display, because already we have learned, right, for component children as a prop. Do you remember? It's same.
Yeah, Raghu.
It's same. But here we are not connecting anywhere. Next.js is taking care how to pass this page days to root layout. Next.js is taking care of. Right now we don't need to break our head how it is working internally. Okay. This is what, like, little bit introduction about. I just given a simple introduction only. I'm not good in Tailwind CSS. This is the starting point. Please go and adapt to Tailwind CSS. You should get familiar with at least first colors and text fonts, and the same time flexbox, okay, flex and grid. So those are very very important. So cards, slowly buttons, okay. So if you see these beautiful buttons are there, so you can go and just add these simple Tailwind utility classes. It will work properly. So if you just take a button, okay, just go to header. I'm just putting it in a header. Just save it. So if you see, you can see that beautiful button in the header. So if you see how beautiful is this? At least for me, it's beautiful. I'm not sure about you. So this is what, like, simple things in Tailwind CSS. I know you are definitely going to learn Tailwind CSS. Don't spend 8 hours of 9 hours to learn Tailwind CSS. You just spend daily 15-20 minutes. Just take a simple example. So today you need to design the header properly. Okay, just go to Amazon, just understand that how many sections are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections are there. The header. Yes, go to header. Okay, first go to header and just delete all the unnecessary things. So how many sections are there? 7 sections are there. Just divide that into 7 divs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and these all divs should be in a single row. Okay, so that's why. So with simple plain CSS, what you will do? You will just do display flex and flex direction as row, and just put, suppose this is a logo. This is logo. This is what it is, address information, like, if I'm not wrong. This is a search bar. We need a input and type is equal to text. Type is equal to text. Okay, like that. Just add, like, in the last section is cart, right? So I'm just putting some span. So that is 6. So that 6 items are there. Just go and see. It is, yeah. If you see, everything is coming in column wise. Just make it a flex box. Even you can apply simple CSS. So here so just go and apply simple CSS. Style is equal to display. But already we have started learning what Tailwind CSS. Definitely just find out Tailwind CSS utility classes for that. Display flex, and I think hopefully by default it will be a row, right direction is row. So if you see, yes, logo, address, and give some spacing. And for spacing, I will apply some utility classes, because I already have some understanding. I'm just giving some space so that if you see, hopefully, no, yeah, if you see, we got some space between. Or if you want to give a equal space, hopefully some other thing is there. Right now I'm not, I didn't remember how to give equal space, so that if you see a logo, address, and in text box, and this is the cart item, just start. Okay, don't try to build everything. So just focus. So today our target is to design header properly, and just go and take the inspiration from the Amazon. Okay, how much space is there on mouse over, what happening, and these are in because with the help of flexbox itself you can design this whole thing. Even you don't need to take help from Tailwind CSS. With, if you have a good command in the flexbox and simple CSS, you can design this one, you can design this one. But you need some help, right? You need some help. So I will give one suggestion also, so that you can go and adapt that how he has designed. Okay? This person is really very good. Amazon clone with Next.js. This Next.js is he has done with a Next.js 12. Okay, Next.js 12. But of course, he has
మీరు మీ
used
ట్రిప్
Tailwind CSS only, so that almost you can take styles. I'm just take styles from him. This so he didn't provide the GitHub URL. Let me. So let's keep it. So he has have shown how to rebuild Amazon, okay, in a beautiful way. So the styles, because so if you see, he's just adding image height and width objects. He's just designing a product page. Okay, so just go to so, but you will say that Raghu, you explained in next 13, he's explaining next 12. It's very confusing because he has done Amazon, search bar, and everything. Just take those styles only. What are the styles he's applying? And I'll just apply for our application. That's it. Are you ready to do that, or can I explain each and everything?
No, Raghu, I'm ready.
Yeah, you should do, because if I explain
Yeah.
everything in if you, once you got a project in your office, it's difficult for you. So while learning, because I need to focus on React. Okay, I will focus on React. You should focus on simultaneously Tailwind, CSS, TypeScript, and all those things. Okay, of course, yes. If you want to finish Tailwind CSS, definitely it will take one month separately. TypeScript 1 month separately. For each and everything, if you take 1 month separately from a trainer, it's going to be a never-ending process. So I will teach all the important things in detail. Okay, and few things I will give just some basic knowledge, and you should able to adapt it. Okay, fine. I hope Tailwind training is done from my side. Okay, if you want to improve your skills, you should put some effort and just go and watch this video, and how he is applying styles. Just use the same styles in the beginning and just try to design the header. I think Varun already done, right? Varun, you have designed Amazon.
Yeah, Raghu.
Yeah. If anyone want any help, you can take help from Varun. So again, from tomorrow we are going to, of course, I said in the same session I will cover a use effect, but I think we have taken too much time for the Tailwind CSS. Okay, don't worry. Tomorrow we are going to learn back to React.js fundamentals. So that is what we are going to learn. We are going to learn use effect. This is very important. Of course, everything is very important. So simultaneously, you should do project. I will ask you what is the progress of your application after 1 week exactly. At the time, you should able to show me proper header and proper navigation bar and proper footer with 2 or 3 pages. That's it. Okay, that's the assignment for you. If you don't do assignments, that is your fate. I can't do anything, right? Because you are not kids. If you're not interested to do assignments, but you want good salary, and that is not meaningful, right? So according to your time and availability, first focus on React, JavaScript, and all the important core subjects. Simultaneously, you should do projects and you should do assignments. Okay, I don't say anything. I will just ask you whether you have done or not. If you have done, I will ask you share your screen. If you don't do that, I don't do anything. Okay, that's completely your choice or your fate, whatever you think you can do it. I hope at least majority of you definitely will do the practice. And if you got stuck, please take help from Varun or Vasanta or anyone, Sweta or Bhavita. Just connect 30 minutes every day or weekly, Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, we don't have any session. Saturday, Sunday, just connect and just learn by as a team, so that you can learn very fast actually. Okay, before going to close the session, do you have any questions related to the subject?
అన్నారగనా?
Yeah, you are facing some issue, right? Yeah, I will come to that point. Apart from that, any questions?
No, Raghu.
Okay, fine. Yeah, if you don't have any question, you can drop off. And Rajender, yeah, share your screen.
ఇంకొన్ని విధంగా వస్తుందన్న ఇది.
No, it's already running. Just go and hit HTTP localhost 3000 in the browser, or copy paste that in the it. I think right.
ఓకేనా?
నార్మల్గా ఏంటంటే రియాక్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ మీరు జస్ట్ npm స్టార్ట్ అనగానే అదే బ్రౌజర్లో ఓపెన్ చేసింది.
అవును.
నెక్స్ట్ డేస్ అప్లికేషన్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఓపెన్ చేయదు, మనం మాన్యువల్గా యూఆర్ఎల్ ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. ఓకే,
ఓకేనా?
any other questions?
అవునా?
That's all for today, and enjoy the day and see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow we are going to learn use effect. Bye bye.